One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun. Give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start this season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. Breaks free! That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I love the aggressive nature of the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that you feel like.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass in the next snap.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Trying to turn the corner on the right. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Setting up the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and are able to make a tackle.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Golden Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
And he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field.
Wide open. He makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Score already down 14-7. On the run, it's Parker. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to run, it's Parker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the first down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D-line, but they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Throwing right. Got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's going for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And I like like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Snap it to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Barnett. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. On the run, it's Parker. Got the first down and more. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here comes the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to throw, it's Collins. Caught behind the line, it's Parker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cal.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That's caught. It's Gibson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Noles with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Noles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Man, I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward. Play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
It bounced through the back of the end zone. That'd be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. Stumbled to the ground.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Barnett. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Turns it on in midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Collins. Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Gain of 33 on the play. And that's a first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the option. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Collins. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Florida State, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Oh, they're after him. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll ride his man on the option. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The option look. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll run the option. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
They'll run the option. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Send the back in motion. They'll go to the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Wants to throw. It's Collins. He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. And not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing in the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. There he goes.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but
he's loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. To the air. It's Barnett. Lets it go to the end zone. Working that left side now. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the left. At the 15, he's loose. He's into the open down the middle. The 40. The 20. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Set to advance on the football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
The Knowles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is...
He makes a grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Snap it to the back. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown! No! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through...
It's blocked, and they still have a chance. They fall on it in a big special teams play. It gives them a chance to take the lead with a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Under fire. Buys a little time. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Collins. He'll pull it down. Past the 40. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the fourth quarter he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, continue to put this offense in a good position.
It's a running room.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. The quick out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gibson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, and make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. To the air, it's Barnett. Forced out of the pocket. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, California.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for space, it's Parker. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most